Hybrids suck. Hybrids suck. Hybrids suck. Suckbrids. Many people are considering switching over to an EV, but don't feel like they trust a fully battery-operated car. Mainly because range anxiety from driving the car and probably dying on you while out there on the road, not having easy access to a charging station while on a road trip, long wait times at charging stations while on a road trip, and of course, time spent charging the vehicle while on a road trip or just out there while driving. And of course, with all these odds stacked against you, you can see why some people would still be fearful of actually switching to a full electric vehicle. I mean, it makes some sense. So guess what the best next option is? Hybrids. Because hybrids get the best of both worlds, right? I mean, you got a battery and gasoline at the same time, right? But funny enough, regular cars have gasoline and batteries, right? And they're also just not really good cars. Check this video out.
The market, EVs, no. Hybrids, yes. What? So to be super clear, oh my God. From an engineering point of view, hybrids make no sense. Not only do you have an entire internal combustion engine vehicle, but in addition, you must insert a vibrator-sized battery and a bunch of other stuff allowing you to propel the car with said battery. Two independent forms of propulsion, an internal combustion engine plus a tiny battery. From a first principles point of view, this makes zero sense. You have a shit ton of unnecessary components, parts, failure points, additional things that require maintenance, extra costs, extra mass, extra time assembling the vehicle. There was a very short window of time when hybrids made some sense. That was before electric vehicles had reasonable range. We're well past that point. Hybrids are an idiotic idea to continue to produce. And that being said, companies like Toyota, with many loyal customers, I'm sure plenty of people watching have never owned anything but a Toyota vehicle, are able to leverage loyal customers and dupe some of them through advertising, aka manipulation, into thinking a hybrid's a good idea and buying them over the short term. But it is becoming increasingly more apparent to consumers, irrespective of how familiar they are with electric vehicles prior to now, that EVs make sense. When polling people, depending on who the source is and what region of the world, the vast majority, 60, 70+% of people intend on purchasing an electric vehicle as their next vehicle. That's only going to increase over time. It may appear to people who don't really know what's going on, e.g. talking heads in the finance media, that hybrid sales are surging and therefore hybrids are the way of the future due to this temporary blip on the radar, like I said, with big brands able to leverage existing customers and fool some of them, especially those who want to show what a great person they are and how much they care about the environment, into buying an over-engineered, unnecessary, complicated and expensive piece of shit, aka a hybrid, aka an ICE vehicle with a vibrator-sized battery in it, over the next year or two, before people realize, wait, what? That was a dumb idea, wasn't it? Hybrids are ICE vehicles. They're not their own form of propulsion. They are literally an ICE vehicle, and ICE vehicles are going away. Expect to hear more about this narrative though, especially from legacy automotive manufacturers who realize they're fucked and they can't compete on electric vehicles, trying to con consumers into buying hybrids. They'll have some very short-term success, no doubt. And the narrative for these companies, well, consumers aren't ready for electric vehicles and there's nowhere to charge and all sorts of other bullshit as well. When you hear these kind of comments from companies, legacy automotive manufacturers, just know that they reek of desperation. They're panicking and they're doing whatever they can to try and survive that little bit longer by milking loyal customers and tricking them into buying something that makes no sense.
You hear that? Some pretty straightforward words. And also, you are being fooled. These major car companies know that you are not an engineer and you're not questioning them, and you blindly follow what they say because of loyalty and end up buying a hybrid. Listen, hybrids were a good idea long ago until electric vehicles got outstanding range. Now the point of a hybrid is actually obsolete, but they're still selling them because they know that they can fool people into buying them. And this is just exactly what they're doing. Regardless of what people saying, oh no, there's no way they do that. They do that all the time. Well, if you disagree, let me know in the comments below. Are you going to buy a hybrid or going to switch to a fully electric vehicle? Or just stay with gasoline until they stop making gasoline cars? Well, that's my 2 cents for the day. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow. I post daily about videos that's going on in big tech, automobile industry, Tesla, and all sorts of things. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. See you tomorrow.